So
Yep.
how are you, Apollo? I was excited to see you on Married to Medicine. It
I
was
was
a big
excited.
surprise
I
to
was
everybody.
excited to see me on Married to Medicine too.
So how did that come about? Like everybody was shocked that Phaedra wouldn't invite you. I mean, she admitted to inviting you, but how did it actually all
Well,
transpire?
I think the prelude was more so that some of the other women on the show was uh, always speaking about my non-presence throughout the season. How come I was never around when there was events with the children? How come I wasn't there and things like that? So they felt like I was a non-existent, like I wasn't a father, like I wasn't,
Mhm.
like I wasn't present in my kid's
Yeah.
life. And so, long story short,
So
I
why
guess.
didn't you go to the birthday party? I guess that was the big issue was the birthday party, right?
Well, they do a great job at editing. They edited me out of the birthday party.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
was
playing.
there?
No, I'm just playing. I'm just
Oh.
playing. Um, no, so we had multiple. See, this is the thing. Like, we had multiple birthday parties. That was more so for just the TV and TV fans and so forth. It wasn't a thing where you had one party and I wasn't present. That wasn't the case. We literally had three birthday parties.
Okay.
We literally had
Yeah.
three birthday parties. We had, well, no, so it was four total. So we all did something together. Her and I
Mhm.
and the kids and Leigh my daughter. And then we did Aiden, Dylan, Leigh, Shireen, and I. And then Phaedra did one with just her, her friends and family. And then you had one for the TV show. So it's
Okay.
like,
Okay.
yeah. So it really didn't matter.
Okay.
But the
So when
women, some of the women thought that, I guess, hey, we don't see him, so he's not even a father, he's not around, are you ashamed of him or whatnot? So she was more so like, you know what? Every time something would happen, she felt like, one of the ladies or a couple of them would always say, well, I'm going to tell Apollo, or I'm going to get Apollo or something. So she more
uh
so wanted me to come on there and just kind of clear the air of, our relationship and exactly where we're at, where we stand today.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna the people in the chat want to know. Like they said something during the show that kind of insinuated that you and Phaedra could have got back together. Like, how do you feel about that? That people saying it in the chat.
That's not true. I don't
Oh, okay.
recall anything like that.
Okay. That
No,
you didn't
what
know it
what
was
she
an
said. No, no,
option.
no, 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 no. That's not. See, you guys need to go back and rewind. What was said was the the cast on Married to Medicine is more family oriented, more driven by respect, more driven by staying together, working through problems, cultivating the relationship interpersonally, outer personally. Uh, the couples on the show are not necessarily trying to tear one another down. Yeah, you're going to have your beefs, right? All quite naturally because you have a lot of women, and the men too. But it was more so Phaedra was just saying that the cast on that show. Think about it. There's three couples on there who are
Mhm.
married, who have had infidelity or some type of issues where they were heading to divorce, and somehow they managed to stay together. Right? The show's been on for what, almost 11 years.
Mhm.
So that's pretty good.
Mhm.
And she was saying if that would have happened on the Housewives, which like our situation, everybody's so pro get a divorce, you know,
Mhm.
do it, and he's not this, she's not that, and so even the castmates on the show were never, in agreement with work it out, stick through it, fight for your love, fight for your marriage. So that's what she was just saying. There's a better crowd when it comes to relationships. It's more pro relationship versus
Okay.
not. I believe
So
that's
being that y'all have been co-parenting cordially, will we be seeing you more on the show? Like if she continues on that show? Because
probably.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
it would seem like a good fit,
This is
because
not
the
disturbing
lead.
you, right?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
No.
No. Maybe that's there's some talks. Who knows? I'm open
Okay.
for it. I mean, it's all. It's.
Okay.
I think it all makes good TV. I mean, there's a lot to learn from what's transpired since I've been home. The
Mhm.
dynamics between Shireen and Phaedra and the kids. We're working on a lot of things right now. The family's blended. My
Mhm.
children, they spend a hell of a lot of time with me. I mean, all the time, all the time. And
So what
so
about Phaedra talking about you couldn't come in the house? What was up with that?
I mean, we just haven't got to that place yet. Like, she doesn't come in my house. I don't go in her house, but I always go over there. She'll come here,
Okay.
or pull up outside or whatever, or whoever, or whatever. So that's
Okay.
not an issue. And like, there's no, for me, I'm really blessed. There's no child support. There's no parenting plan. We just kind of roll and just let it be organic and really natural. Because
Okay.
I mean, like right now, if the kids were not in school, I don't have to ask to see my kids. I just go.
Okay.
I
That's
call my
good.
children. Yeah, I call my children. Say, hey, pack it up. I'm on my way, and then I'll just let
Mhm.
her know. Hey, I'm here to get. It's just a different dynamic. It's cool. So the
Yeah,
blended
I'm glad
family.
it got to that because I remember when you first came out how it was an issue. You know what I'm saying? That I guess y'all was starting to work it out at that
Oh man,
point.
it was hell when I
Yeah.
first came home. Yeah, but resilience, and I guess time heals everything. So like now, even like Aiden and Dylan, they reach out to Shireen all the time. They talk. Shireen does, Aiden's hair. They're always here. You know, my kids, they play together. Leali and them play together. So they're all like
Okay.
brother and sister. So
Oh,
it's a cool thing. It's
I'm
cool.
glad. I'm glad. Well, what's next for you, Apollo? Like, I want to know, like, as far as business wise or aspirationally, what do you aspire within the next 12,
Um,
24 months? Do you have a plan? What you gonna do?
yeah, I have plans. I just don't really speak about my plans. I try to keep them to myself. But the main goal right now is to try to savor what's going on here, what happened in the media with the ring cam. Just try to we're still fighting, trying to get through that. That's um, imminent right now. Uh, that is what is on the forefront for me, because you can't really see when you have turbulence. You can't. You're so shocked with the turbulence that's going on currently that you can't really see your destination. It's almost like, if you're in a plane and it's shaking, you just don't know if you're going to land or you're going to crash. So
Mhm.
that's like really right now where I'm at. But no, there's a lot of things in store for the future. The year is still young. We're going into we're in the third month, going into the fourth month. So, we still got a lot of life left in this year. There's a lot of great things to come. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. The TV show, the Married to Medicine thing was definitely a blessing. I think that it still gives people hope, I guess, for me and for who I am as an individual.
I mean, Andy was so happy to see you. It was
Oh yeah, that
like,
was great. That was
yeah,
great. I was
yeah.
really happy to see him too. I think just letting people know that I still have it. That I'm still a big presence in the media world and in the TV world. I'm still a huge success and still a big name. And everybody is still very delightful. Everybody's warm and welcoming, and I really appreciate that too. Everybody's respectful and they respect me and my presence, and I really appreciate that. It hasn't fizzed out. So that's a good thing. And now it's just like, okay, what's next? How do I navigate through this and make it, a staple? Because it would be great, to get on to have like
A platform
yeah,
or
platform or more longevity versus, the little things that I've done or Shireen and I have done, the little shows that we've done over the course of these 3 or 4 years. Yeah, that's cool and it's definitely a blessing. I'm not negating that. It's more so just having something a little more solid, because you
Mhm.
really, this business, you don't know. It's almost like you're kind of just throwing your line out there and you're just waiting. But that's why you have to have the other things. You have to have the real estate. You have to have this and have that to keep yourself poised and together. But I'm
And it,
still.
and it would be good for them to offer you some type of like road to redemption. Like you can get your own show. Remember when T.I. came
Exactly.
out of jail, he had the whole road to redemption kind of thing. And it's like it just feels like he brought up Joe Gudice. Is that his name? Goodies?
Judice.
Yeah, Judice. And he
Yeah,
brought
Judice.
him
Yeah.
up and he's still on the show, and they still kind of showed
Did he
them
make it
like,
back? Did he make it back to the states? Or he's
yeah,
still over
well,
there in
no, he
Barbados?
got deported, but
He's in
yeah.
Italy.
Yeah, but they
So they
still
still.
on the show and they be filming him and the kids
Oh
sometimes,
really? Oh
Yeah,
wow,
so
that's
I'm
cool.
like, it would be interesting to still kind of see, what's going on with Apollo after.
Well, that's the thing. You have to have longevity. You have to persevere. You have to have resilience, despite what happens. You have to keep pushing forward. So you can't necessarily just keep that, as like, oh my God, I need this. I need this. You really don't. I mean, it would help. It definitely helps, to have that extra, source of income and have that platform that can help you catapult into something else. But it's more so just you got to keep your net out there and wait, and also you have to keep your feet and your mind focused on your bread and butter, your day to day, because if not, you're just going to kind of find yourself in a bad headspace.
Right. Well, LSMA sent $5 and ask Apollo how he felt about seeing how Todd only started talking crazy to Phaedra after he went away, and how Kandi, Todd, and her staff tag team Phaedra. How you feel about that, or did you see that?
Yeah, I've seen some of it. Well, you know what it is. Like I said, it goes back to the respect thing. People can, if you notice, a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say when I was gone. They didn't say it when I was around. They don't say it to my face. No one ever addresses me in person that says anything to me. People know who I am. People respect me. They know who I am. We don't get it twisted. There's still a lot of respect there, because the thing about it, you can't demand anything in life but respect when it's given. And I give everybody respect. So I'm going to demand my respect in return. I don't go out of my way to disrespect nobody. I don't go out of my way to say anything about anyone. I don't. There's no need. You see, I don't comment on nothing.
You don't be on social media like that, even though you should.
Well, actually, for everybody, no, I would, but for y'all who's out there listening, my Instagram has been down. I got locked out of my Instagram. I've been fighting to get it back right now, but not because Instagram didn't shut me out. It's just that I don't remember my password. I got a new phone. There's a whole bunch of hoops and hurdles I'm crawling through, but hopefully I can get it back. If not, I'll probably just start a new page and just figure out, how to bring everybody back over. I might just do a lot of interviews on a lot of different platforms just to get everybody to shift over and figure out a way to gain my,
get able to get back in.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. People are probably saying, "Oh, well, you just go in and hit forget password." No, it's a lot more intricate than that of what's going on.
Because it's tied to your old phone or something.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just, we're working through it in hopes that we'll figure it out. But that's one reason. But that I'm not on social media like that. But two, I just don't really comment. My life is my life, and if I'm on a platform, I'm on a show, then you would see that aspect. But then too, you want your privacy too, So it's kind of like, it's been cool. I don't know if a lot of people can go almost a year without IG and stuff like that, but it's actually been kind of cool. I just really been watching a lot of educational programs on YouTube, and just because I'm like,
you don't have no troll account, no little backup account you can be on.
No backup account, nothing like that. I just shut it down, like whatever.
Okay. Is there anything you would like the audience to know that I may have omitted? I feel like I asked all of the pertinent questions, but there may be more.
No, I appreciate everybody's support and love. I really appreciate that. Over the years, everybody who's rooting for me, I really, really appreciate it. The haters, they could keep hating. That's more, I really don't see them, but I know they're out there. They can't. When you're God's child and you're destined for greatness, He said He'll make the enemy your footstool. So I'm just continuing to stay vigilant and prayed up, keep my armor on, and just try to repel all negativity and all negative energy from my life. That's just where I'm at.